You are 6 years old, walking through a forest with a wooden stick. No adult is watching you, no teacher waiting. You decide where to go, you decide when to come back. For 300,000 years, this wasn't neglect. This was childhood. Modern parents work harder than any parents in history. Baby monitors, parenting books, pre K, after school programs. We invented entire academic fields just to figure out how to raise a child, and somehow, parents today are more exhausted, more isolated, and more burned out than at any point in recorded history. So, how did ancient humans, with no schools, no clinics, no Google, raise the children that became US? And why did they make it look so easy? Let's start with the lie that broke everything. In 1949, anthropologist George Murdoch published a paper claiming the nuclear family, one mother, one father, biological kids living alone, was a universal human structure. Schools were built around it, suburbs were built around it. The problem? It was based on almost nothing. In 2009, anthropologist Sarah Hrdy published a book called Mothers and Others. Her conclusion was devastating. Humans did not evolve to raise children in nuclear families. We evolved as cooperative breeders. One mother alone with her child in a house is an evolutionary anomaly. Here's the evidence. Anthropologist Barry Hewlett counted how many adults a single AKA baby interacted with in one day. The number wasn't 2, it wasn't 5. The average AKA baby was held, fed, or carried by more than 20 different adults every single day. Among the FA, infants pass through 14 caretakers in just the first 8 hours of life. Among the Hadza, mothers spend less than half their waking hours with their own kids. The other half, the child, is with the band. This is what evolution actually built us for. Not one exhausted mother and one absent father. A village. So what did the kids do all day? Almost nothing. We would call education. No lessons, no tests, no curriculum. Children watched. They imitated. They played. That was the entire system. Anthropologist Melvin Connor studied the Zhu Huanzi for decades. By age 3, kids wandered from camp in small groups. By 4, they handled small tools. By 5, they managed fire. By 6, they tracked animals alone. By 10, they were full participants in the band. No adult sat them down to teach them. They watched, they tried, they failed, they tried again. That was school. And here's what's strange. These kids weren't worse off. They were better off. Studies of Aka, Hadza, and Zhu Huanzi children consistently show lower rates of anxiety, depression, and behavioral disorders than kids in industrialized societies. Why? We actually know. 3 things they had, and we don't. First, multi-age play. A 3-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 12-year-old, all in the same group. The older taught the younger automatically. The group itself was the school. Second, unstructured time. No schedule, no alarm, no driving to activities, almost zero adult-directed activity. Most of their waking life was self-directed play in nature. Third, visible work. Modern kids never see their parents actually work. Ancient kids saw everything. They understood by age 3 exactly how their world was made. Adulthood was visible. Then, 10,000 years ago, agriculture changed everything. Kids became labor. They were sent to the fields, then the looms, then the mines. About 150 years ago, we invented the modern school, the Prussian model, designed to produce obedient workers and soldiers. We built institutions to train children for factories. Then we kept the model long after the factories were gone. Today, a 6-year-old spends 35 hours a week being told when to talk, when to eat, when to think. Their ancestors, 400 generations ago, ran free with a wooden stick. We call this progress. Modern parents, exhausted, isolated, drowning in advice, are trying to do something humans were never designed to do. We're raising children alone. We've outsourced the early years to strangers, the middle years to overstretched teachers, and the late years were to algorithms. The original human family wasn't two adults in a separate house. It was 30 to 50 people sharing one fire, watching each other's children, sleeping under the same sky. Every child belonged to everyone. For 300,000 years, kids grew up watched by 20 pairs of eyes, never alone, never controlled. They learned by living. We were the village. We just forgot.